So I think I want to take care of these 3 quests now. Might as well. We're going to start with Balara. I've been doing my housekeeping stuff. Let me see. The Codex just had a couple interesting things from Lace, from Scout Harding. Cute little letter from her mother. And she has a couple pages of notes about what the hell she thinks is even going on. She mentions Shaper Valta and the Titans and how Orzammar doesn't want to acknowledge what happened 10 years ago with them. She also has a note from Dagna, which is cute. I wonder if we'll see Dagna at all. But yeah, no, basically it's still a mystery. So let's go ahead back to Arlathan. I can fucking fast travel there. I keep fucking forgetting that. Canis can come.
Aren't these the old fool?
Receiving your message was quite the surprise, Strife.
Desperate times and all that.
I'm still not clear on who you are, Morrigan.
If I can
She's
provide
famous.
assistance, do such things matter when the world faces such peril?
It could. You're friends with Solace.
Our
No.
relationship is more complex than you suggest, and circumstances have compelled me to stand against friends ere now.
Oh, side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest. The most side quest of side quests.
Trouble. They could use our help, if we can find them. This map is a good start.
Actually, it's probably the type of quest that will increase our standing with the Veil Jumpers, so...
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing. I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem they
But
built
it was a...
I think so. I wonder what it was built for.
It was built for
originally,
Gillinan, right?
I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a bit of misery now.
Right.
I thought I found notes saying that it had been a shrine to Gillinan or something. Someday I will press the right buttons. Watch, I will hook a controller up in the final boss fight for the first time.
Stay in cover. They're down.
I was thinking for my second playthrough, I might put everything on like super easy just so I can blaze through and like see the story that I want to see, you know, but like the combat's actually pretty compelling in this game. And if I play a mage next playthrough especially, I might actually put it on a harder difficulty. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I just, obviously for like first playthrough, I'm not really interested in like spending all my time getting in on the combat and stuff. I want to know the story and the characters. But I also don't want to just blaze through completely on super easy.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
You picked me. I'm so flattered.
Well, of course. I know you.
Well,
I mean,
but
I
you
don't
know them?
know you yet. Not that. Anyway.
Just lead the way and I'll follow.
All right. Now we're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
She's right.
Happened once.
Yeah.
And I can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
You know,
we
it's not a
check
problem
it-
until it's a problem.
Every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's me. See, I relate to this so hard. I'm so like, look, I'm right. I'm right. Okay? I'm right.
Are you okay, Balara?
I'm fine.
Super not diplomatic
It's
about
my
it.
fault, really. I'm sorry, Balara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly.
Of course. See you soon.
Yeah, Balara is super growing on me. When she first gets introduced, it's like, we have to introduce the quirky girl. Let's make her, make sure everybody knows that she's quirky. And that's like super annoying. But now she's just like in the story.
So what was that all about?
What was what all about?
That tension, it seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Of course, there could also be history there between the characters that I don't know about yet.
Here we are. The artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At
Ooh.
least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example. Okay, see those 2 power crystals? The ones that aren't glowing? There should be a couple of replacements, charged ones in the room. If
Okay.
you grab them, I'll make sure the artifact stays calmed.
Found in the ruins of an unnamed Tig, artifact will combine multiple living creatures. Ooh. Buh. Celeste's Firefly, found in the center of a large charred circle. Artifact will emit tremendous heat and light when unstable will melt stone. Huh. This is cool. Tears of Junei, found at the bottom of a large well. Artifact will separate all nearby material into constituent pieces when unstable. Materials can include people. Ooh. Borrowed the gauntlet artifact. Figured out how to make it create arrows, and it resonates with other artifacts. Oh, so excuse me. Her gauntlet is an artifact. Makes sense. From Strife, we need better guidance around artifact retrieval. No clear direction on what to do when you find one, and how you tell if it's safe. Lots of new people means lots of risk. Balara has some suggestions. Given her history, she's motivated to make her history, what does that mean? What? But that's just a cheese wheel. There's no plaque for it.
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great! And the artifact didn't collapse the room.
I thought I needed to get 2.
Was that a possibility?
Always is.
Thurtherman's Guidance. Found on the western edge of White Spire buried in snow. Artifact will cause nearby objects to continue floating upwards indefinitely when unstable. Currently cannot be retrieved. But it can't be retrieved? Isn't that it right there? The trees are singing? The trees and ruins Reach started humming today. We heard faint echoes of it when looking. We could never pinpoint it, but it sounded like music. It took us a while to realize it was coming from all directions, so we spent an hour going in circles trying to make sense of that. Finally it dawned on us it was coming from the trees. We were completely surrounded by the hum. Inside it, the whole forest was bathed in it. We couldn't tell if it was the leaves or the branches making the sound. So I'm really interested in, like, you know, those tree figures. Are those ever gonna, like, come to life? There were talking trees in Origins, but we haven't seen them since in a Dragon Age game. Okay, oh wait, I do have to bring the other crystal, I think.
And there we go.
So it's calmed now?
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure, sounds good. So it's nice out, at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right? Found one.
Great. Bring it over here and put it in the socket.
It's a nice tall ladder.
So what did this artifact do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes. And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about.
What is this? Jesus, this shit is so cool. Who thought of this? You know what? Let's, like, have a bunch of limbs sticking out of tree trunks.
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
I'm happy to help. Besides, you're fun to spend time with.
Really? Oh, I mean, that's so nice. I like spending time with you too. Okay, one more to go. Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that. As a veil jumper.
Wait, is that a
Sort of,
Illuvian?
but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
So how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Some of them like to try and blow up when you do it.
What the fuck? Dude, what? Oh my god, what? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. This can't be that hard. There's no way. Hey, you got any ideas? You're smart. I'm clearly dumb as a rock. I will look this up. I don't give a fuck. I do not understand. Thank fuck for walkthroughs for just like bullshit like this. Ball stops you getting to it. There's no similar beam, but there's a power crystal socket. Oh, I thought that was... Oh. I thought this was where we were supposed to put this one. But I guess I could have just used my eyes and been like, nope, they're both over here, just like the other things.
Hey, Rook. What do you need?
Never mind.
No, what is it? What is it?
Found the other crystal?
Great, slot it in.
Are you doing okay? Is this not going so well?
There. Done.
What happened?
Hey, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Yeah, keeping reality from falling apart is important. But other veil jumpers can do this.
She's
Why not
punishing
let them?
herself for something.
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
How bad was it? What, am I by myself now?
Balara,
My brother,
What?
back there. You asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
Oh. Yeah, what happened?
What happened to your brother?
Syrian. His name was Syrian. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Nodus Strathalin. Figured it had the answers. Or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
Never does.
You loved him.
They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that.
Yeah.
But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook. Thank you for being here.
Oh, Lucanus is here now. Whew. Okay, so, I mean, I guess we're not that far away from here. We could find these guys.
Oh,
Ooh.
what a horrible way to go.
It would make a good trap. A target wouldn't see it coming.
Everything about the forest is changing. Now even the plants can kill you.
What? Hello.
Ranged incoming!
Ugh. Fuck, stop shooting shit at me.
Push them now.
Fast travel. Oh, nice. I do not see the beacon thing anywhere, but alright. Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Another statue. There's an elf out there somewhere who really likes owls.
Look at that.
We might be able to restore that bridge.
A useful shortcut if we
Whoa.
ever need it.
Yeah, sure, I'll just have my agents at the Inquisition take care. I mean, whoops. We'll think about it. Let's just see if we can do this quest. Find the dudes.
Those statues don't look right.
They aren't statues. Those were people.
What happened to them? It's like they were frozen mid-stride.
Ooh.
Another of those Fen'Harel altars. This is where Taynor was headed. There's blight here. She didn't mention that.
Could be new. Blight spreads fast.
What the fuck? Ooh, what was that? Huh. Lace is not here right now. Hold on a second. Huh. Okay. Oh, that was what the thing was pointing towards. Okay.
Oros. He didn't make it. But it seems he managed to destroy the relic. Taynor and Gus must be out here somewhere. We'll keep looking.
But it's fine. To whomever finds this, it was as I suspected. The relic we were sent after was blighted. Or it had some connection to the blight. The corruption was on me before I knew it. I'm glad I sent Taynor home. I cannot let the blight spread. I will find some way to destroy this if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, not good. That relic ended up blighting Oros. Darkspawn. Wait. I think that's Taynor.
What the fuck?
so sorry, Taynor. You didn't deserve this. One more... What's that there? By those bushes?
What? What bushes? Hello.
A collar? This says... Gus. Wait. The tracker Taynor talked about was a Nug. Oros's companion Nug. Let's get you
Oh,
home,
is
little
that
one.
Gus? The Nug? Bring the Nug home. Oh, that is freaking cool, actually. That the environment is reacting. Oop, shit. And changing, and you can get crushed by falling rocks. Oh my gosh, this is a mess.
I hope Taynor is all right. I haven't seen her in days.
We have no defense against that.
'Tis true. The gods' workings
What?
project elements of the worst kind of blood magic.
And what do you know about blood magic? Which
Oh, whoops.
That's Gus. I wondered where he was.
Wielded
Haven't
by
seen
mortals,
Oros or Taynor
likely
in a
leads to
while either.
disaster when wielded
I'm sorry.
by gods.
Gus was the only
So
one I
you
could
say.
save.
Oh, creators have mercy. Poor Gus. Do you think he understands? I suppose I'll look after him now. Oros wouldn't want him to be lonely. Thank you, Rook.
Yep. Okay. Next, actually, what I want to do is, whoops. Check in with Nev in Docktown. And then we'll go to Treviso with Lucanus.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty.
Dude, you're the one who doesn't trust me either.
Trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
I guess if they've
Yeah.
done stuff together for a while.
You protected them. Happy now?
Oh, okay.
Everything okay?
Everything is fine.
Absolutely. I'm not in the pocket of some magister, and now he knows for sure.
You would have done the same, to be sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just trusted you.
What?
Like a fool.
You're...
High bloods. You just can't help what you think about the rest of us, can you?
What?
All right.
Yeah, basically.
Ugh. I shouldn't have said that.
Well, go tell him you're sorry.
Highbloods? Is he...
Altus Mage, born and bred. Literally, bred in his case.
literally bred?
You don't know about that? The Altus love their bloodlines, trying to breed the perfect mage.
You're saying he's another Magister?
No.
Not my story to tell.
That got a little tense.
You could say that again. Everyone's on edge with all the city's troubles. The worst part? He's probably right.
Yeah.
I would have
What
investigated
the fuck,
you too.
man?
You just can't trust them in Ratha's Templar. Not right now.
He was just putting the cause first.
I know. I shouldn't be so hard on him. It's fine. It'll be fine. In a couple of days, we'll be fighting over who said sorry better. Thanks for checking in, Rook. Keep safe out there.
Geez, trust is a thing. Maybe.
Hello, Rook.
Hello. Okay. The Soparati? Whoop. Shit. Dorian, our next course of action would be to seek out influential Soparati allies, the merchant families. Oh, okay. Yeah. Merkar. Interesting. That is your family name if you choose to be, I think, a Shadow Dragon, actually. Right? Oh my gosh, he's just right here. Hello.
I never thanked you for helping me with the first warden.
It was my pleasure. Nothing quite like needling authoritarian blowhards to give one such warm feelings. Scout Harding.
Looking good, Dorian.
Flatterer. But do go on.
Dorian.
Never change.
Never change.
Good to see you.
You too, buddy. You too. Always. Where's your Inquisitor? When's he gonna show up? Huh? When do we get to see him? Where the hell am I going? I'm lost without a little marker to tell me exactly where to go.
The candle
What?
hop. They carry messages through the city.
It's cute. Oh my gosh. Curious about you. Any of us other candle hops find, please? Oh my god. Anything for you.
Is this for us? Strange. He wants us to find more.
Okay, maybe it's creepy. Also, I don't know. Okay, I'm feeling, I don't know what to feel about those things right now.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. Slavers aren't going to shiver in their boots about Asher. Viper. Shadow dragons. Names like that get people talking.
Dreary day.
Are we here for the shadow dragons?
I trade news with the shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here.
I'm sure.
Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret too, right here in Docktown.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
The tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons.
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too.
Of course. It's important.
All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Okay, that was one.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
The Viper.
And you're missing person?
You'll reach it here first.
Free and breathing when we finished. The shadows brought me in after that.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
One
What
paper.
happened in Mars
Thanks.
Hell? First hand account.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
You've got a good eye. I was starting to think.
Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Rook. And no. But I've got a Treviso Manor in need of tenants if you're willing to pay up front.
You know, I've made that one work. Can't go back to Voldora though. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a thread.
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate.
Of course.
Personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
That doesn't get complicated?
What isn't?
I've heard some people have their shit together.
They don't. Some just keep it hidden. And others make the papers. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
What? Okay, where are we going?
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Ugh.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
Sounds simple enough.
That's the trick, isn't it?
Best cereal in Min Rathas. The latest chapter
We'll
is
take one.
here.
One of Belle's cereals.
Great.
Great.
Awesome. Good. It's up here.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
Oh my gosh, look at them.
I came down here to procure particular items. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
That voice sounds familiar to me.
Come to buy? I'm sure we can strike a deal.
When did we get this?
Okay. Kitty.
Scandal and enchantment.
Wait, down this way? Oh my god. I can pet this kitty. That is important.
Take a look.
Ugh, you're purring.
The real news in Docktown.
Oh my god, shut up.
It's here.
Paper. Thanks.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Perfect.
Doing all right? Huh?
The best cereal in Minrathus. The latest chapter is here.
Isn't this the place where I met Dorian and that Grey Warden asshole?
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
Yeah.
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathus?
People will tell you Minrathus is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day, getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
I love her voice.
There's got to be something good to count on. Oh!
What?
How about this? When the job's done, the fish is on me.
You want me to bet on surviving this mess?
I want you to bet on a free fish dinner.
Tempting.
Great. Awesome. Okay, so now... quick break. Okay, on to Treviso. Not ready for that.
Let's do business. Good luck with your contracts.
Greetings, Rook. I am Air, one who provides training for Antivan crows.
You're not a crow yourself?
Not as such, but we are frequently at their service. That answer suits them, as it should suit you.
He's your blood. Wait, Viago's related to the king?
Hang on.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
Ew.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on seekers.
What?
Who are immune to demons.
A fine evening, is it not, Major?
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while.
So pretty.
The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden.
Aw.
Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Belara mentioned the daily seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team?
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
Oh my god.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
So thoughtful. Okay.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though. Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Oh, beautiful. I would totally come here.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here. Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
Bitter's good. Chocolate is better.
They have Cioccolata Calda. It was my favorite drink as a child.
I think you're shaming me, but I'm ordering the Choco Chico thing. So is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information or what?
We're still being spied on.
No, the last one just left. Couldn't take your coffee talk.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
Yeah, Nev.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first Talon. This is Crow business.
Well,
we can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Sarah could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antigua.
And again, who...
Sarah would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Why was Lucanus even kidnapped in the first place?
Protecting her are here.
It sounds like he was targeted.
Look, reason with him, would you?
Is nobody asking about that?
I am not paranoid.
Yeah.
She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
I was gonna say, like, did I miss something, or why is no one else concerned about that? They're being a little too casual about this, like, whole entire thing with Lucanus being gone for a year.
Always caves under pressure.
Does he?
Zara's not going to get Ilario, and she's not getting away with anything she's done. I promise.
Don't promise. But thank you.
That's a cute mug. Gee, it has like wings on it. Do you think that these guys are members of an organization called like the Crows, or named after birds?
I've never seen you this content before. What happened?
It's starting to sink in that I'm out. It's strange, like a wound that's suddenly numb. These simple moments, they're the stuff of life, worth fighting for. How's your Cioccolata, Calda?
Delicious. Everyone deserves a chance to try it.
Yep.
Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
Leave this view behind, this setting? I mean, the lighthouse is cool and all, but... So that was really short and sweet. I'm sure we will have lots of these outing type quests, though. I don't know about lots, but like more than just that. Ooh. I know that song. Kitty.
Can I get you anything?
Few barrels survived the Kirkwall Rebellion, but this bottle of this is bottled from the, one of them. Gross, no thanks. What?
The butcher wants to see Treviso? Then he shall.
What?
My father will throw a ball, and I will wear the best dress.
The butcher? Who is that? Yep, I really want to just do this. Let's go ahead and take care of the downtown, or at least do what we can. Look, guys, a crow! Wow, I wonder what this organization is called.
Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound. And that is my purview.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Neither of you strike me as the bloodthirsty sort.
Our shared enemies deserve our worst.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, It's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Yeah, I agree. That makes sense.
Butcher Deathrada. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's...
Familiar? What?
Familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
Huh.
You're in charge? Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
The gods care about taking Treviso?
The butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests.
Yeah.
Their own people.
Helping the crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Find your crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess. They were waiting for Spite to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
Oh.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but why didn't he?
We made a deal.
Huh. Okay.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
The kitties. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh my god, I love that they have torty cats. Torty cats do not get enough love, like in general, but they are my favorite. Okay, we pet the three musketeers. Dude. What the shit? Those look like enemies. They're just Canary, and they're the occupying force here, but they look like we could run up and fight them. Who's a good boy? My god, where the hell are we going? What is this? Yep.
Bunch of Antam stopped me on my way to work. Demanded to know who I was and where I was going.
What gives them the right?
Ooh.
He was my cousin!
They're close.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. And Viago sent us.
You was the goddess? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Antam! They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! Rain! They're weak on the left. Got them!
Oh my god, stop it.
On their right! Stay in cover! Now's your chance!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin, they... Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
Oh, shit, really? Huh. Derek, your lead panned out. We've more shadow work for you. The contract is in the usual place across from Tay and Viago.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Taya and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I spotted something on the walls. Earlier, I mean.
Let's go look.
A crow mark.
Oh, okay.
Perfectly thrown.
That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
If the Butcher wants Treviso to thrive, he needs to let ships sail freely.
Another mark this way.
Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time. So I heard we're on a rotation for cooking?
Supposed to be, and used to be, but, well...
What is it?
Well, some of it's an acquired taste.
Here's another crow mark.
Please, go on.
Well, some of it's an acquired taste. So I tend to do most of the cooking. A lot of the time.
This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere.
Right. The Butcher of Treviso has employed a poisoner who manufactures Kamek. The recipient of this contract, Dareth, is charged with finding this Kamek master in the garrison and ending him. The recipient is also to deal with the traitor who allowed the Antam into the city should this person become known. Should the recipient fall, their next of kin may claim this contract.
The
Butcher is making poison. Comic.
Comic?
Comic.
That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further.
Whoa. That don't look right.
Keep a grip. Back on the ground soon.
I was gonna say earlier, like, you can't zip line if you're not going, like, downhill, but I guess it's, like, actually moving, too. I'm sure that helps. Howdy.
Take them out, quick.
Nice work, Lucaris. Did it!
I command that you fight, but above all else, I command. Obey or be caged like the common master.
Ooh.
Be on top.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
They do not exist. Choose to exist.
Oh, I have to go around.
Ready when you are.
This place is forbidden!
Forbidden crew!
End it now!
They're done.
Barter to the city.
I command you to ignore whispers. I command you to ignore traitors.
He's still going. Oh, I think he started over. Mm-hmm.
I can smell you, an outsider. Time to test my gift.
What? Ooh.
I am will made flesh. So much flesh.
Gross. So what?
Finally, the fight the butcher denied has come to me. Prove my word.
I'm here on behalf of the crows, poisoner.
Poison. You face the gift of the gods.
Ooh. Maybe don't walk in that stuff. Fucking hell. Shit, I'm stuck. I got stuck behind that bomb or whatever, barrel of poison. Note to self, don't get trapped in tight corners. Hello.
Watch behind you.
Oh fuck, I'm stuck again. I just said I wasn't gonna do that. Fucking hell. What? Oh my god, I'm pressing the wrong buttons is my specialty. Well, I don't know about the characters, but as players we know that some Darkspawn can talk. It's a thing. Whoops, fuck. Maybe I should try to block successfully every once in a while.
Keep at it. We can't let this thing out.
I wasn't planning on that. Fuck.
You're hit. Think we've just about got it.
How can you tell?
Well, he's got a health bar. Fucking Christ. God damn it. Jesus Christ, thank you.
The comic master's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening.
The butcher rages. Someone has stolen the kamek that I made for him. I do not know who took it, nor is it my concern. I told him to have the human who betrayed the city investigate the matter. The butcher said I was not pleased, locked me in here, said I was changed. Oh. Interesting.
Wait. This note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
That's not good.
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out
is
of your
that?
minds?
Ooh.
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not. I told you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
Who is this?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are.
Well,
awash in
exactly.
Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
It's bigger than whatever it is you're whining about. The gods are corrupting some of the Antam.
And the butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
Yeah.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them? One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
We're allies. Of course I'll help.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Really didn't want to mention in front of any politicians that there was a traitor, you know. We have absolutely no idea whether or not we can even fucking trust him. Okay. Oof. Yeah, poor kid. From Viago's diary. Why are we reading his diary? Yeah, they were together, Balara and Irulan. Cool. I think I can upgrade the workshop now. I think it's time to check back in at the lighthouse and then maybe advance the story. That's Jacobus, right?
Are you okay, Jacobus?
No. After we lost our families, Derek and I promised we'd look out for... I hate the Antam so much.
Yeah, you wonder how resistance movements are born. That is fucking it.
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
You are, sort of.
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
I'm glad to see you're making friends, Bellara.
Oh, definitely. Nev, she's been just so kind.
Bellara had more questions about my work. She can be quite persuasive.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
You don't need to tell me if you're not comfortable.
It's less that, and more that the story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. Antivan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Cheese and bread were the only words I needed to hear.
You have no idea.
It's good, with the right cheese, which can be hard to find out in the forest.
Well, we'll have to see what we can find you. You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus, helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Calm down, girl.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
So he hasn't told them about Spite.
For me?
Sweet. For me? Yes, for you. It's kind of funny to have these, like, what, 3 or 4 or 5 companions and, like, become besties with them, and then we have to go pick up, like, 4 more people. Alright, it's break time, it's upgrading time, and then... Actually, we'll probably head back to Treviso. Take care of Lucanus's thing, and then maybe do that. Because these are all gates and then crossroads stuff.
Jacobus, how is he?
It is good Rook found Dareth's contract. Eyre says Jacobus is comforted to know his cousin's death was not in vain.
Work might help focus him, but until he can control that temper, I cannot approve Jacobus as a full-fledged crow.
I feel as you do. Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Thea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. Do business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon.
Yeah.
I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
Yep.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Ilario.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Something's going on with him. I don't know what.
When he's not on the job, my cousin always has his head in the clouds.
Hilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
I barely know your cousin, and he already seems like trouble to me.
Oh, he is. I've lost count of the times I've had to pull him out of the fire on the job.
He's a good assassin. Most jobs don't have as many fires as yours do. I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
It's just weird. Like, I don't want to suspect Ilario of double-crossing the crows. That would just be way out of left field to me. But he is acting weird. Okay, that was it. Nope, nothing new.
I can't believe you found the end to my cereal. The poison was inside the ring.
Glad it worked out.
It did. Well, not for the poison drinker, but he'd murdered the neighbor's cat. So
Aw.
for the cats. Anyway, Brooke was right. Happily ever after.
Can't keep the two of you down. And when you don't read the sequels, those endings stick.
There's a sequel? Have you read it?
No, but trust me. Tragedy solves them, Marathas. More story? Better chance things go sideways.
Yep. Kenneth is not in here. Where's he at? Oh, very nice.
Look at all those green leaves. You've really brought this place to life.
Amazing what a little weeding and water can do. They're growing so fast, too. Even the ones I haven't tended. Maybe they just needed someone to remind them?
Okay. Alright, I guess it's time to continue the story. The main story.